Ay, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards.
First down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Ball carried by
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
For the running back.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
16, Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score Seahawks 7.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Number 42.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Again, he finds an opening. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Jaguars nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Then he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A gain of 3, second down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Rashad Penny. Incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Jay Chark. Out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up
so 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Seahawks 21, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now here's a carry heading left. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Running back, again the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Gain of 11 on the
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
21. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Wilson. Oh, he stays up. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you hit a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Jaguars 14. Dan Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now back to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down.
In the end zone.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lambo is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Freddie Swain, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jaguars 17. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Jaguars.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
At the 10-yard line.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Makes the score Seahawks.
Bailey got the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Check. Watch 54. Quit talking about it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
30-yard line.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 24 yards, and the Seahawks are running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
48-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. He just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think of you. I just appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 56, Jaguars 24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
1-yard line.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Chenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff as they run left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
and now here's a carry heading left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a